Hey Victor Valley News Group, this is Hugo bringing you guys a live update here on a ongoing homicide investigation. This is in the 18800 block of Sheffield Street in the city of Hesperia. Right now, deputies do have the entire street blocked off at the corner here of Sheffield and Madrone. So what we know so far is that 2 people were shot here. Unfortunately, out of one of those victims, a male, was pronounced deceased here at the scene. The body of that individual is actually laid in the driveway of the residence that you see directly back there where the patrol vehicles are. The fire department responded and they had initially requested a helicopter for a second victim. We've learned that victim is a female. She sustained critical injuries and the fire department was initially requesting a helicopter to airlift her to a trauma center. However, that request was later canceled and she was rushed by ambulance to a local area hospital. We do not have a current update on the condition. Sheriff's officials told me that she was described as being in critical condition. That was the last update that we received. But right now, again, this is an ongoing investigation. It is a homicide investigation that is taking place here in the area of Madrone and Sheffield, right at the corner. There's a couple of conflicting reports out there as to exactly what occurred out here. But what I can tell you is one resident that I spoke with said there was a vehicle that came up and opened fire on the male victim, and multiple rounds were heard, followed by a pause, and then more gunfire. So the suspect allegedly fled the scene in a vehicle, and right now, again, we're just waiting to get more information as to what occurred here in this incident. So trying to load some of these messages to see if I can see them. It says someone said it's cutting out, so I'm not sure how good the service is right now here. It shows that I have a pretty good signal strength, but I'm not really sure if it is cutting out or not. But again, this is on Sheffield and Madrone Street, where authorities are conducting a homicide investigation. A male was shot and killed here at the location. The body is still here, so there's going to be a several hours long investigation that will take place. Detectives will still respond, the CSI team will still respond, and then the coroner will respond to take the body. A second victim, a female, was also wounded in the shooting, and that woman was initially going to be flown out, but the helicopter was canceled and she was rushed to a local area hospital in critical condition. We don't have an update as of yet on her condition, but she was critical. And again, right now it is a homicide investigation. We don't have any details on the suspect. Residents nearby are telling me that the suspect fled in a vehicle, but that's all the information that we have. This is right at the corner of Madrone and Sheffield Street in the city of Hesperia, just off of Rock Springs Road. And yeah, the male victim, his body is in the driveway of the home, right behind that chain link fence that you see there. It doesn't sound like it was a drive-by. From what the witnesses that I spoke with are saying is that the person actually was out of the vehicle when the shooting occurred. So I don't know if there was some kind of altercation, but it doesn't sound like it was a drive-by. But again, the investigation is ongoing right now, so we have to wait for the detectives to conduct the investigation, and that includes interviews and any possible surveillance video that may have been captured on cameras nearby. And then once all that happens, then they will release more details. But right now, all that is under investigation. So I'll recap real quickly what happened here, just before I end the live. But it's been about 2 hours now. Fire responded to a gunshot victim. That's what was reported here in the here at the corner of Madrone and Sheffield in the city of Hesperia. When they arrived, they located a victim that had been shot. 2 victims, actually. The adult male was pronounced deceased here at the scene. Fortunately, they were not able to, revive or save his life, so they pronounced him dead at the scene here. The fire department requested a helicopter for the second patient, which we've learned is a female. That helicopter was later canceled, and she was then rushed by ambulance to an area hospital with life-threatening injuries. We don't have an update at this time on her condition, but her injuries were described as being life-threatening. So right now the road here on Madrone Street at the corner of Sheffield is completely shut down for the investigation, and the investigation will take a few hours because it's a homicide investigation. Hey, Betsy, I don't know about that. We haven't been updated. It's very possible that could have been the suspect, and that could have been the helicopter, either searching that area or what. I don't have any details about that. But thank you for your comment. I appreciate it. This is in Hesperia, right off of Arrowhead Lake Road at the corner of Sheffield and Madrone Street, at this corner house. Hey, Christina, regarding your comment, I don't believe that's what happened. But again, they're investigating everything right now. But from what it sounds like, it's just hard to say if that's true or not, what the comment is. But it's all under investigation right now, and from the witnesses that I've talked to, that's not what it sounds like what happened. But the investigation is ongoing right now. Lou said, I can see you from my house, Hugo. Yeah, this is normally a quiet neighborhood. I don't think I've ever really been out here to report on any incidents, really. So it's a very quiet neighborhood. I'm told the victim that unfortunately was killed, he's a longtime resident of this home. So he's lived here for a long time. And other than that, the identity of the individual will be released once next of kin has been notified. But that's what's happening here in the city of Hesperia at the corner of Madrone and Sheffield. And once we have more information, you can read about it on VVNG.com. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for all the news tips. I've been getting several messages about other things that are happening right now, so I'm going to head out of here and go check those things out. But we'll keep you guys updated on the latest developments that happened with this homicide investigation. Yes, there is a deceased person here at the scene. An adult male was shot and killed and pronounced deceased here at the location. His body is still in the driveway of the residence, right on the other side of that chain link fence. The adult female was also wounded in the shooting and was transported with life-threatening injuries to a local area hospital. And that's the latest. Right now, we don't have any details on the suspect, but once we have more info, you can read about that on VVNG.com. Lou said the man of the house was a good neighbor. Thank you guys. All right, I'll keep you guys posted on